Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're going to start our Sunday program. So, if everyone could sit down, that would be great. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful. We have a very distinguished guest speaker for our ICSC Sunday program, Dr. Samar Dalati-Ghannoum, who will be presenting today on Sunday school and building community. Dr. Samar Dalati-Ghannoum is an award-winning California-based foreign language instructor and curriculum developer who currently serves as a professor at University of Redlands in the International Relations, History, and Theology departments. Dr. Samar began her career as an Arabic language arts and literature professor at Damascus University, where she earned a BA in the field of Arabic language and arts. She went on to obtain an MA in the field of education and was further credentialed in the field of psychology. Her accomplishments in the field of education include developing El Arbito Zadi, a program for teaching Arabic as foreign language in Sunday schools in 2000, and co-developing the Lugti Islamiyya professional book series in 1994 for teaching Arabic as a foreign language. She also acted as a lesson developer for Bahrain's International School Services and is a regular columnist for the NATA newsletter. Her skills in education extended farther than the classroom, as she has led ongoing seminars using Standing Together, an interfaith study and dialogue program. Dr. Summer is accomplished as a national foreign conference presenter with multiple appearances from 2004 to present. As a current executive board member of the National Arabic Teachers Association, Youth United Purpose, and Weekend Islamic School Educational Resources. Additionally, she is a board member of the Arab American Press Guild and a member of the American um, Consulate of Teaching Foreign Language. Dr. Summer keeps up to date on the latest training techniques and studies applicable to Arabic language instruction. She is also a board advisor for the Society of Egyptian Americans, a founding member of Syrian American Ladies Aiding Mothers, and a formal volunteer and representative at NISWA. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Samar Dalati-Ghannoum.
Thank you, Erica, for that long introduction. Probably we should shrink it in the future to a couple of words. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I will say my identity. My name is Samar. My family's name is Dalati, and my husband's name is Ghannoum, and he gets offended if I don't use Ghannoum. So you see me Samar Ghannoum everywhere. However, if I want to identify myself, I would say I'm an American Muslim. I'm so proud to be originally from Syria, but also I'm so proud to be American citizen and serve in this country. And as you see, English is not my first language. You're gonna hear a lot of error and heavy accent. God help you to understand what I'm saying. But there is, I mean, with all my life, all my career, there's one thing I was so passionate about, something I dedicated my life to serve, and it became my obsession, and finally I was able to achieve a dream. And my dream became with this logo right here, which is called Wiser. Wiser Weekend Islamic School Education and Resources. And sometimes people wonder, what am I doing? Why I'm teaching at the university level those heavy subjects like history, anthropology, Arabic language, and also I advocate an established minor in Middle Eastern study in the university I teach at. But I'm here every single Sunday. Doesn't matter what occasions I have, what things I have to do in my life, I will never leave coming to Sunday. So what's what kind of magic in this place, and what's my story with this place. We are all the children of the Islamic Center of Southern California, and I feel like I'm fortunate to come across this masjid, mashallah, or this center. It's way beyond being masjid. I think it does what the organic masjid, the first masjid, happened in Qiba and then in Al Medina. Our community here doing the same work, which is, creating community. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam started his utopia, that perfect example of justice and community and establish constitution and be the seed to have the Islamic Ummah, I guess we're following the same role model. But why Sunday and why Sunday school? Why I'm so passionate about, let's put it in present mood so we can uh, see little better and get rid of this picture. I mean, what's attracting me about Sunday school, and I hate standing, usually I like walking and talking and brainstorming. Attracting me about Sunday school is I realized in very early stage that's where we should start. That's where we're gonna manufacture leaders for the community. I'm probably older than a lot of you and probably a little younger of some of you, but I immigrated to this country in 1990. I came to this country as a formal student. I got grant from Damascus University. Go and take that year of the method of teaching foreign language. Come back and be a head of department. I used to work as a lecturer at Damascus University, but then my story is like your story. We came for something and we ended up in this country. But when you are in a country different than yours, it's not only for studying or working or making wealth or whatever the purpose is. It's really we are thriving for community. Since we don't have a family, the community become a family. I remember the first 2 years were very, very painful because I had no family. Everybody celebrating Thanksgiving, it's happy occasion. For me, that was the worst occasion. Celebrating Eid by myself or with very small family was painful. What happened to the sweet, to the family visits, to the neighbor visit? What happened to the decoration? What happened? And was really sorrow in my heart. Then I met Mr. Wright, and Mr. Wright was my husband. We were both students, and we like crazy decision. We decided to get married. I never regret that, but I mean, after 30, I mean, in this April, it will be 34 years of marriage. Just we went through what you guys went through, all kind of obstacles, having children, leaving, the challenges, going through recession, going up, going in a dip again, and challenges, getting in trouble, you name it. It's just not easy to be by yourself. It's not easy to raise a family by yourself. It takes a village to raise a family. It takes a village to raise one child. We have proverb in Arabic. I don't know if, I mean, I can say Algerian or if anybody has that proverb. We say, "La yerba jasad bifna jasad," means to raise a body, you have to ruin another body. Now I live it. I know exactly what's that mean. To raise a child in a foreign country, which is now it's my country, it's not foreign anymore. But to take that decision, it was not easy. To make a decision to earn citizenship by itself was not easy. My husband had that fear like, they're gonna deport you. You cannot live in green card forever. And I had a problem. My problem is when I stand to swear for the citizenship and say, I'm going to defend this country with everything I have, including my soul, am I going to be honest? When am I swearing to God? Am I honest to God to say, I'm swearing, yes, I'm ready to defend this country? Or I'm lying just to get the citizenship? For that swear, for that sentence, I delayed my citizenship 6 years. During those 6 years, I became what you call it social engineer. I volunteered, I got involved in schools, I got involved in nonprofit, I learned the culture, I immersed myself in the culture. And what a fascinating culture. I know, everybody criticized the American culture. Yes, there is a lot of negative in the surrounding atmosphere. However, there is a lot of positive. And of the amazing positive is you guys, my community, my people, my family. So after 7 years of being really struggling between I lie when I swear or being honest, finally I came to conclusion. This is the country I will be living in. And plus his soul, Dr. Hathoud, said, the home is not where my grandparents are buried. Home is where my children will be buried. Now I have children and I have children to raise. When I joined the family of the Islamic Center of Southern California, I did not have children, neither husband. Then I got married and I start to teach at New Horizon and I start to teach at Sunday school. The way Sunday school it used to be bunch of parents getting bunch of kids, no structure whatsoever, and having happy time, good time, boring time for the kids and playing. Oh, the kids are not doing their job. Parents are not doing their job. Oh, they should memorize the surah. They should study Arabic more. We don't have support at all. I've heard it all. Anything you can think of during the 34 years, I've heard it all. Then I felt like I have to do something within Islamic community. I mean, we all know if three Muslims in the room, how many opinion we'll have? Maybe or 50. We won't agree on anything. Now, if I throw any idea, I will have bunch of ideas. So either my way or the highway. But then I thought probably Allah created us different for a purpose. So different is a great. Conflict is a great. Conflict doesn't mean negative all the time. Conflict could be positive. So let me brainstorm. So I start brainstorming with people, get slapped here, get a punch there, criticize here, criticizing there. But that's fine. You have to remind yourself I'm working for Allah. I'm not working for people. Was that easy? Is it easy for you guys? It wasn't easy for me. It was really hard. So I established some kind of prayer every morning. Please Allah accept my work. And please Allah give me the strength to keep going. Please Allah qawwi dhahri means strength my back. Don't, you know, lighten my load. Just strength my back to do it. And drop by drop, we can fill up the cup. Little by little, we were able to structure Sunday school as much as we can. But to structure Sunday school is not only having all the logistics. To structure Sunday school means we have to create loving and caring environment. Teaching kids, it's not easy, but believe me, it's not the hardest part of Sunday school. What was the hard part? I'm brainstorming now. What do you think the hard part? What's the hardest part in teaching in Sunday school? Communicating with the children, that's a good one. What else? But that's not the topic. Bringing the children to masjid. I used to carry my kids from their neck on Sunday morning to come. Especially they go full time to New Horizons. But I will share with you why it's really important to bring the kids to Sunday morning. What? Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. Yes. Teach them the religion. That's the easiest part. That's one number one for you. For Sunday school teacher, that's the easiest part. Because our history is full of stories, and I'm great storyteller. You want to teach your religion? Don't preach. Make it way of life. And I can tell you examples of that. Examples. If you kids are very sensitive, they know when you lie. They know that you are coming to the masjid for free, meaning not for the prayer. They think, I know you're laughing, but that's the fact. They know you went in the masjid and you went out and out. My own kids became my soldiers. We were in a wedding one time, and I was like, first of all, I wasn't satisfied. If everybody's perfect, what I needed, hot coffee or hot something. And my daughter wasn't very upset. They, you have the guts to criticize them and they invited you. That's why it felt so generous of them. They opened their forgiving me to a part here. I was so embarrassed. All what I said, I wanted something warm because it was cold evening. I wasn't exciting anything. But I was so glad my daughter became the cold. And she used the word a lot. And that was the life of my kids are not perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm living challenge every day and I'm having heart attacks every 3 seconds. They surprise me with something. And I'm hoping the seed I planted will grow somehow, somewhere. But the major challenge in Sunday school was yoga. It's not the little one, that's the whole thing. But lucky because now we have perfect I mean, just being in the room with that amount of audience is perfect. And the way I will be talking about everything. We have to understand Sunday school is very important and very, 130 degrees, uh, you know, atmosphere somehow. No Sunday school, nothing. Where the kids are, that's where we go. If the kids are not here, believe me, if the Sunday school floor, we'll find few members in the next. We come because our kids come here. But it became a habit. We get addicted to it. That's when I feel relief. That's when I see my friends. That's when I see community, see smiley faces. That's when somebody greets me, and I don't remember who's that lady or that gentleman. I cannot put face and name sometimes. Still, I'm happy to see that person. I'm happy to see that familiar face. I'm happy to see to hear salam alaikum. I'm happy to hear the adhan. It became our, you know, psychotherapy, some kind of. So having the parents involved in their child's life, that's like the biggest challenge. Because usually the parents will drop the kids in Sunday school. Here are my kids. Go ahead, do the magic. And we all my kids have that magic button. Teach them Arabic, have them to memorize the whole Quran, have them master the tajweed, and also they need to know everything, single thing about the seerah, and we want them to behave perfectly. 2.5 hours a week, you have to do that now. With you, from a foreign language teacher point of view, it takes 400 hours to move from one level to another in foreign language. Let's say if you want to learn German, you need 400 hours to move from novice to novice beginner. How many hours we have in Sunday school during the week? We have 32 weeks. 2.5 hours of 32 weeks. Anybody good in math? Now you need to break that to three subjects. So imagine for foreign language, for memorizing Quran, or doing Islamic studies, and doing Nuraniya on top of that. Honestly, I feel my teachers are doing my best. So the attitude needs to be, with my children, I'm going to go shopping. I will be back. The magic happens. Let me see you. No. Let me talk. Oh, we don't have time. Can you come to? No, we have something practice, soccer practice. We have birthday party. We have wedding. We have, and that is the child came regularly to Sunday school every single Sunday. So we had to do a lot of tricks to do the magic. To flip that. And I'm brainstorming storming here because I'm telling you, my kids used to go to full time Islamic school, which is not right. So they get Islam, Arabic, food every single day and so Quran. My son said, mashallah, became close to perfect because of his teachers seeing him every day and they are correcting his semester. But still, they have to come to Sunday school. And both of them were asking, why? We study Quran the whole day. I mean, my little one used to say, why we have to go to Allahu Akbar before that? I'm saying Allahu Akbar every single time. Because I'm already at the horizon and I know everything about that dude. And I said, what dude? What dude? And he said, Prophet Ibrahim. I said, Prophet Ibrahim is not Jew. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam is, is prophet. He's the father of the prophet. Why he's not, he didn't get for a long story. Then I had to do all the things. I mean, my mom from Bani Hashim, and when my daughter discovered, like, we are from, oh, she has something related to Bani Hashim, she was telling everybody, Prophet Muhammad is my cousin, so you better talk to me with respect. And I had to explain to Bani Hashim, having I mean, your grandma's from Bani Hashim doesn't mean that you are the cousin. Yes, you came from that, but probably one drop in your blood. God knows if you have it or not. That doesn't mean anything if you don't work on it, if you don't purify yourself, if you don't become a true Muslim and do all you do to be a Muslim. So we see the progress. We saw when the parents weren't involved at all in their children's life and how difficult to bring their children to the Sunday school and how positive and flip the whole coin when the parents got involved in the Sunday school itself or just being in the center physically while the kids are upstairs, it made a significant difference. And we start to track what we call it difficult children. The ones they don't want to come. And when they don't want to come, what do? Negative attitude. I don't know Arabic. Why should I learn that language? Why should I memorize Quran? I mean, why should I know stories happened 2,000 years ago? I mean, we get all kinds of questions from those people. And they are so smart. They are little people. They have brain like us. And probably they are smarter than us. And some of the questions sometimes you feel like, hmm, how am I going to answer that? Like, who's Allah? Did Allah create? Who created Allah? Was there another Allah created Allah? And you have to think about how can I bring it down to those little children now? One time the little fellow said, I said, well, if I cut you doing this, you open the door for the future, that's a lot of good news. He said, what is good news? He said, well, it's in your account with Allah. I don't care about that account. How can I withdraw it? So we had to sit down with the whole school and explain to them the way, I mean, I wrote the story, but I can tell you the story for them life. It's a true story. My son has what they call a student account. When he was 5 years old, I opened, any bank has those accounts. I opened bank accounts for him so he can deposit a couple of dollars and sometimes phone. And the purpose of that account just for math skills. And actually it teaches him some kind of ownership and feeling responsible. So he was responsible for his account. And the story was like, he, I mean, if you remember the Game Boy, those little things, and I was like against electronics. So if you want Game Boy, you need to pay for it, and you have a bank account, so you do your bit. So he was like depositing a couple of dollars, withdrawing 50 cents, and depositing and withdrawing, and he's keeping records, and was great. To a point when he was like probably 11, and the branch, branch he was in middle school was around the corner from his school. So he walked from the school to the branch, which is inside Prague, and he will talk to the bank manager. So the bank manager told him, I need to pay him. So, but what is the bank manager? Did you at the bank? Or I went and said, no, I just want to know who's the parents. And he asked me for printout and he will question every penny, where did it go? I mean, this man is going to be great. I think so now. Things are different, but at that time it was really on the map. So one day he wanted to buy the Game Boy and we went to the bank. And he thought he had enough money. He wanted $125. For me at that time, $125 is big money. I'm not going to buy Game Boy 125. And I don't believe we should give our children everything they ask for. They should know we are a family with a culture. And what works for different families doesn't work for us. I'm not going to cut the electric bill to buy you something expensive. And I don't even believe in buying expensive things just because you want to buy it. If you need it, that's different. So he went to the bank and we got $115 in the account. It was very expensive. And he told the teller, I need 125. And he said, I'm sorry. He looked at me and he said, I'm a big boy. And he looked to the teller. The teller said, good for you. And I'm a student. Good for you. All this sweet talk does not make the magic to make it 125. And he said, sweetheart, it's going to take more. Maybe you can have it next month. Now, when in my way home, I explained to him, like your bank account is like something tangible and doesn't matter what you do, that some amount of money is going to be there because you deposited it. But with Allah, anything you did you make, you get rewarded sometimes. And sometimes 50 and sometimes 100 or thousands. Depends on your intention and your niyyah. So the same story I told you, hundreds of years. Like imagine you tell you have accounts with Allah and those two little angels, and that's very important. Explain to the kids, those are good angels on our project. We don't have the devil here. That's only in cartoon and in American movies. We have two angels. One, he loves his job and he uh, record every single good deed you make. And the other one, keep talking to you and say, do the right thing. If you make mistakes, ask Allah forgiveness so I can erase it. And I told that if he has done eraser where he erased all the bad deeds. But it's really I'm not sure how true having those two angels is it symbolic or is it really actually we have two angels. But for the kids, we have to bring them to them like those angels which is actually like are you know your bookkeeper as well as they work really hard to protect you from everything, from every evil surrounding around you. So the kids got excited. Can I deposit in my account? Sure, you just deposit a lot of money by coming from the school or memorizing your surah or just, I will give so many examples. Can I withdraw from my account? How would you answer that? Can you withdraw from that account? No wrong answer, guys. But a question, we have a lot of good deeds in our accounts with Allah, right? Can we withdraw from that account? Just making dua for you, Sister Erica. I just give you a lot of my account. But the good thing is when I give you, I double mine too. When I pray for you, I double mine. But also, we have a lot of rahmah in our life. We get sick, we get well. This is withdrawing. The good thing, our account doesn't come there, but we still withdrawing. And for the little mind, that's very important. It's the mighty nutrition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's really important thing here. And having trusting there is that superpower who cares for me, who loves me, who protects me. I mean, I know the example is very tangible, and I might be wrong. You might website me, and I can see your opinion. There is no valid opinion, but that's the best way I can know. Now let's go to the main subject, which is involving here. Involve, I mean, the reason I told that story just to involve your thinking with your child. You think quickly because you are all educated, and even if we don't have degree, we have the life experience, and that accumulates a lot of knowing. We know a lot. So how can we bring this little mind to our level of thinking? How can we improve the simple thinking to be critical thinking and be able to question things around them to strengthen their faith? That's the challenge, and we cannot do that as a teacher without you, without you being involved in your child's life. Why? Because there is a lot of benefit of that. I don't read my slide. I know everybody can read, but why it's so important? I mean, if I read it, I will send it to you. You can read it, but let's brainstorm here. What's in those slides? Why it's really, really important to be part of your child faith? Because faith is the biggest, largest life gift you can give it to give to your child. And if you don't capture it now, it's gone. Prophet Muhammad said, علموا أولادكم الصلاة when they are five. And he said also that anybody remember the 7 and 7 rule? You mentor them. You become friends with them. You know why? Because we don't have control. When they are young, that's when we have control. What we put in their mind, that's what's in it. Is. And believe me, the science proves it. You go wherever you want to in your life, you're gonna come back to the first 12 years. Those first 12 years are the most important years in anybody's life. I went everywhere. I became atheist. I'm not right to say that. I went to Al Azhar University to prove them Al Quran is man-made and written by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What happened? The opposite. The Quran proven to me, you and Karl Marx are stupid, and this is not a human-made book. And I can talk forever about that subject. That's where I wasted 2 years of my life chasing the fanatics of the old Arabic languages, old poetry, literature, etc., and the fanatics of the Quran to prove them scientifically this is not God's made, it's a human made. In every aspect, the Quran proven to me with stupid and far much stupid and better things in different ways. So I became a firm believer in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His word, leaving the science on the side, leaving, everything on the side, which is every day there is surprise in the Quran. However, from fanatic point of view, it's impossible to be done by human beings. Unless there is alien done that with like very advanced computer, but it's impossible. Why encouraging parent involvement? I'm not going to repeat that again. Encouraging parent involvement can benefit a lot of people. The number one, what does it do when you involve in your child life?
Well, children won't take Sunday school seriously if you don't going them off seriously.
They
So,
won't take anything seriously if you don't take it seriously.
of course. So if they know that Islam is important to you, going to the mosque is important to you, learning about Islam is important to you, practicing Islam is important to you, it will be important to them.
Exactly.
Just like with
Your
their
priorities are their priorities. If your priority is party, guess what's going to happen? If your priority is socializing, guess what's going to happen? If your priority is the mosque, guess what's going to happen? My kids are in the wide time now, but they know Ramadan is a red line. Taraweeh, they have to be there. So wherever they are, they rush because they know the first day of Ramadan, that's where we are going to break our fast together, and that's where we're going to pray together, and my son is going to be the imam. That's the tradition. That's it. They know it's very important because I'm very solid about it. I'm learning with a lot of things, but this is very solid. They know Islam is my priority, so they should really. This is excellent example. What other benefits when you are involved in Islam? We came from a nation where we are oppressed. Myself is doing that. Yes. Guess how happy I get? Very happy. All to Allah. Leaving the gift of the Quran. That's where it was my heart. A lot of people that when they walk to a room and the room full of non-Muslims, they feel shy to say Muslim. I was a guest speaker in Monterey Thanksgiving gathering, and I had to have a lot of guts to say, I'm Syrian, I'm a Muslim woman, and I fought for it. They told the audience the fact is nobody ran away, that's a good sign, it's still here to listen to me. But now I'm proud to be a Muslim. I did put my kids in danger in a lot of time because everywhere in my house looks like a mosque. I mean, the door has a surah, that you walk into the living room has all kinds of Quran. I even bought from fundraise dinners the whole mihrab, and it's on my wall now. The face of the mihrab, they were cutting it, and I got that action, and it's on my wall. You walk to my home and you feel you're in a mosque. And that's not easy for them because in high school they got their friends. But now the friends respect and they feel that's the way we are and that's our family and I did pray in public. It was Dhuhr time, and I said, "Well, I'm gonna pray now. We are in the airport. We're in our way to travel." And my kids, I can't believe it, Mom. You know, now the Islamophobia. I said, I don't care. Was I scared? Yes. Why did I do that? Was I bragging? Is the Dhuhr very, very important? I had the niyyah to travel so I can make Qasr and Jannah. But I wanted to prove and point today. I'm a Muslim and I am I am Muslim and I am solid as Muslim. When you are involved in your children's life, that identity is right. Now they will define themselves as it. I'm not talking about my kids only. I'm talking about every single child in this Sunday school. I'm teaching right now, or I taught before. I met two amazing ladies in Masjid al-Taqwa in Masjid. It's the one is born during that. And I said, Miss Dad, do you remember me? God, please, you forgot that ladies. How can I remember who are they? And I'm not good with names and face, but said, sure, sweetheart, just refresh my memory. She said, oh, we were in Sunday school, and this is my name is Sarah, and this is my sister. And I, oh, mashallah. He said, كيف حالك هل أنت بخير? And she was talking to me in Arabic. I was like, oh my God. And she said, wow, you're speaking Arabic. And she's speaking Arabic with Fusha, almost no accent. And she said, yeah, I took Arabic in college, but you know, I still remember the Arabic we took in Sunday school. It was a thing. Her sister didn't speak Arabic at all, and she didn't care. We don't know where that when you plant the seed, where it will grow. But it was perfect example with a, a a child who grew up in Sunday school and he cared so much about Islam and she took it seriously, took classes in college and now she's mashallah beautiful Muslim, obviously because the other one she's still Muslim, not obviously. What I'm talking about when you plant that seed and raise the seed, here in the United States, we give shots in the mind to every single student in the school. You are American, you should be proud. Doesn't matter. You learned or not, just being American is proud. We have a lot to offer. We need that impression too. We need to give that impression of Islam by being active ourselves, by being involved, not in the masjid, not wherever, just involving in our children's life. I remember when I was doing my PhD, I took my physical class and the teacher was talking about culture and, you know, teaching the kids how to teach it. I'm not teaching my kids any culture. He said, what are you talking about? You just brought food and you're wearing abaya and all of this. No worry, you're teaching your culture. Your house always a culture. You brought your culture with you and you're teaching it. Just focus on the positive example of the culture. In Syria, if somebody calls, say, tell Ammo or Auntie I'm busy. Or tell Ammo and Auntie I'm not here. What's this? Line. No coating, no sugar coating. I know it says we call it white lie. There is no such thing as white lie. And it's, you know, very, very specific. But I made sure somebody called I want to talk to me. So that my mom is busy right now. Thank you for the this. That's okay. My son got up late for work the other day and I said, he was very sad. You know, wake me. I said, I don't know, usually you wake up by yourself. And what should I do now? I'm 2 hours late. And they just go to work and tell them something happened. And he looked at me and I looked really stupid and little upon the phone. But I'm not gonna lie for people reason like this. I'm just gonna go and tell them what happened. And he went to work, and it was his last day of the semester. He was working as a counselor in some school, and he said, you know what, he told him I, you know, myself will be mentioned absent. I said, okay, and that's why I'm here. But I'm here. And his manager said, well, that's great. I appreciate your honesty. You're hired for the next semester. He came back very happy. And it's so many examples, simple things in our life, it can teach the kids so much, so much more. But we do it unintentionally. So we need to start analyzing. Get involved in your kids' life. Uh, Last month, one of the community members, because I'm trying so hard to engage each one of you, and I need each single one of you to be part of our community with whatever expertise you have. One of the things I asked the parents if they can present anything to the students. And we had Dr. Jamil Moment, he came and he talked about the science he teach at ICSC, and we had Dr. Chendi, he taught, he's a, what do you call the stomach doctor? Uh, exactly. And he came and he talked about when we take that bite, where that bite goes, and how does it go out, and all kinds of things. And he talked about the digestive system. And last month, Dr. Walid, right? Dr. Walid, his son at the Sunday school, he is a radiologist. And he prepared beautiful PowerPoints. We had it in the cafeteria. And he talked about all kinds of X-rays and MRIs and all things. And he had his son as his assistant. His son was taking the slides of the PowerPoint and showing uh, 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 some whatever he's not talking about, and he was giving him the command with very respect. Can you do this, sweetheart? Can you flip the whatever? By the end of the presentation, he brought potatoes and noodles, and we did 5 pieces of potatoes. Sunday school kids were thrilled. Half of the Sunday school now they want to become radiologists because I don't think that's possible. But whatever expertise you have, you don't have to come to your study, but just prepare something about your culture, about your country, about your journey, about the experience you went through, about profession, anything you can contribute to those young minds will help. But my point is the son of Dr. Walid, which is, huh? Yeah. The name of the son, I mean, I should. Ra'id. Ra'id, he, one of the one who hated Sunday school. This is, I love this picture, giving a hug to one of uh, being a positive role model. And he was feeling like he's the king. And all of a sudden, he loves Sunday school, and he loved his teacher, and he loves Arabic, and he loves Quran, and the whole thing. And he's excited to come. Get involved, make friendship with other community members. Show the little one you can make friends in Sunday school, and you can have a community. I'm gonna share some of the activities we did. I guess this is in one of our gathering where we had the presentation and you guys were here and the students were preparing the song and the presentation really hard, but one little fellow, I'm not going to mention name because that little one had ADHD. It's that kind of combined with activism. And I was walking with the students outside, and he ran at me and he gave me a hug. I said, Miss Summer, did you see my dad? He was very happy. I said, heart's breaking. I said, your dad loves you. He said, not all the time. But that moment, life is his life. We talked about it that Sunday and the Sunday after and the Sunday after. Remember when my dad was very happy with what I found? Wherever I give assignment, he said, I can do it. My dad was very happy when I said. And you see how much your act is important to the kids or your reaction. Okay, that's um, that's what I talk about. Is like I can give ideas, but ideas from you might be much, much more valuable. Like being volunteers, helping in the classroom, attending workshops, and much more. The list can go on and on and on. And please share with me your ideas. Every idea is great. This is during Hajj simulation activity. This one, when Dr. Jamil Moment, he was doing his magic and he brought all kind of chemical and we see the smoke in the air and the changing colors when you mix some ingredient was really amazing. By the way, Dr. Jamil and Dr. Shindi, they graduated from Sunday school. See how, and they went to youth group. See how important and successful they became. And they always talk about that positive experience. Quality time, that's when Dr. Shendi was presenting, and I don't have Dr. Walid's presentation here. Here, when we were doing uh, celebrating Prophet Muhammad's birthday, I mean, I love this picture. Look at the happiness. If you, anybody of you attended Prophet Muhammad's birthday, we do activity like it's a team effort activity where the project is not done and it's everybody participates. And we do that a lot here in ICSC. Some teachers they love to have uniform project or individual activity and they compare and I will work in charge on the teachers to not compare and not to have individual. Doesn't mean they don't have individual projects, but focus on the team building project where the project's not done and let everybody contribute up to their ability or their efforts so they will feel like a family. I mean, you can read all of this. It's really amazing when we melt all of this together, like cultural heritage days, global awareness project. I do that a lot. I celebrate Mother Earth Day with the Sunday school, where we invite the earth at the beginning of the year with the sad face because we're not doing a great job. Now we implant in my classroom, I implant in them the love of the environment because it's a trust from Allah. Allah gives us this gift. It's trust from Allah in our hands. How to, how can we take care of it? And it's not only taking care of yourself and your family and your community and the country. Our effort should be extended to the universe. I know I'm running out of time. I will rush and I will leave. Partnership with your teacher, partnership with your teacher, partnership with your teacher, and attend parent workshop education. I will. I usually send survey. Please answer my survey. Only like 5% reply to the survey. When you see the survey coming from the Islamic Center, we can Sunday to that survey. It's helping us to improve. I'm ready to answer any question. Thank you very much for being here. God bless. Do we have your connection?
بسم الله.
Then I will reset to make sure you have, I mean, sometimes when we have
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
we miss some.
أشهد أن
Make
لا
sure you
إله
are
إلا
in the
الله.
WhatsApp group because I do
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
and other
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
Thank,
أشهد أن محمدا رسول
thank,
الله.
thank you so much, Dr. Samar Dalati-Ghannoum, for this enlightening presentation. It was very heartfelt. Thank you so much.
You're more done with them. Thank you.
Community. And please join us right now for Doha prayer. Afterwards, we're going to have Quran memorization class for youth and adults in this lecture hall, and we'll also have sports day outside. So please join us. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.